So welcome guys and gals back to New World. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it down. I've been trying to record for the past half an hour and my brother just keep on walking in. I'm frustrated at this point. Anyways, welcome. Today is going to be the day when I'm going to start a new series of beginner's guide. To be honest, this is going to be a guide to make money, which is going to be most of my videos will be consisted on money routes, money guides, and everything you need to know about money. This is the post sequel or whatever you want to call it of the last video when I said I'm going to cover each and every topic about how to make money through market and New World. I'm going to make you rich, and I am going to make you rich. So this is the first one. In the last video I talked about all the professions, what you can do with them, being a single professionist or one single guide if you choose one. I briefly talked about each and everything, but in this one I'm going to talk about a single one, like for example Mage. For today's video is all about Mage. How can you make money as a Mage, or how can you make money as an intelligence guy, how to exploit each and everything, and what can you do to be rich just by choosing this profession. Now I am a Mage, been playing Mage for a long time. I have 840 hours into this game, and half of the time I was a Mage, and I just love this build. This is not the worst one, this is not the best one, this doesn't have the best money making routes like strength, or the worst one like dexterity or skinning. It's just cream of the top. It's just in the middle ground. It's that one perk that if you choose it, you can do it all. This is perfect. This is a master jack of all trades. If you're a guy like me who wants to do everything, this is jack of all trades, but it's also a master of one because it's intelligent itself. Anyways, so if you're a Mage, all you need to make money is 250 points, because at 250 points you're getting one of the best perks in any of one of them. The 300 point, unlike strength or constitution, the 300 one doesn't give you anything that is a huge deal, but still it's a big deal because it is a 10% reduction on Azoth cost travel. Whenever you travel somewhere from city or shrine, it will take 10% less Azoth. Now the first perk is harvesting speed. The second perk is the harvesting speed. As it sounds like, you have 10% more speed whenever you harvest something. Now you have a 5% chance for one Azoth when harvesting. Now 5% chance will look very small and for just collecting one Azoth, but as you know, the cap is only 1,000 for the Azoth. You can gather more than that or have more than that in reality. But when you gather herbs, hemp, and every other material, motes, etc., you're gonna be getting a lot of them, like in hundreds, thousands per hour. So this 5% chance along with other chances will make up a lot. And now the third one is 10% decrease in weight of harvested items. So anything you're going to harvest, when you're going to have them, harvest, or if you take it from anywhere, anything that can be harvested, if it's in your bag, it's gonna be 10% less reduction, 10% less weight. It's gonna have 10% less weight. Yeah. Let me cut down it. Okay, so as you know, with the bags you have certain weight limit, so if you go over that weight limit you can't move. So for example, if I carry fiber here, hemp here, or something that can be harvested, I'm gonna have 10% less weight on them. And the fourth one, it's again harvesting speed, that stacks up with the first one and the other perks, so that's total of 20% extra speed. The fifth one being the most important of them all, 10% extra yield. Whenever you harvest something, you get 10% extra material. If you harvest 10, you're getting 11 herbs. Now these are the intelligence perks. Now let's talk about trade skills. Now trade skills, the trade skill in gathering. As a Mage, you will be harvesting. Already 200, and you should be 200 as soon as you can. The best way to get to 200 is gather each and everything you see. Just literally wherever you're going, you're doing side quest, you're doing main quest, gather each and every gatherable you can see. The best things about these things are, obviously you need gathering levels to gather high level things. For example, magical plants for modes. Magical creatures doesn't need a level, but still in order to track them you need 175. Magical plants, you need 45 to track them. Silkweed, you need to have 100 gathering just to grab them. That's tier 4 material in looming, which we're going to talk about in 1 minute. And then wire, eventually wire fiber, which is 175, and in order to track that you need level 200. Other than this, the just having gathering levels up will give you extra speed. That's 154% extra speed. That's a huge deal. So you should level up your harvesting as soon as you can. Don't worry about the other ones, just focus on your one thing. Let's talk about the refining. In refining, your profession is going to be called weaving. The station is going to be loom, which it will have this symbol on the map. You will be refining fiber into linen. Linen will be refined into satin, satin in silk, silk will be refined into infused silk, which in turn will be refined into phoenix weave. When you will be gathering linen, you will get some extra material from it. When you will be, in order to make satin, you need linen. 4 linen makes 1 satin. In order to make silk, you need something more material. So let's talk about it when we're at this station. Now let's talk about the crafting thing. Now in crafting, majority of your materials you will be refining will be used in armoring. So straight up, all of these materials, bags, cloths, linen cloths, all of these things will be using the your refining material, but you will be refining, for example, linen, infused silk, phoenix weave, etc. You will be doing that in outfitting station for the most part. Forge requires other things which you won't be doing. Outfitting station, so that's gonna be your thing. So your priority is going to be leveling up your armoring. If you don't want to do that, you can also do arcana. Now arcana is something else that only mages can do. This is where you will be crafting your weapons. This is where you will be crafting potions. This is where you'll be crafting tinctures, corruption wards, wisps, souls. That is exactly why I was saying it is such an important profession. So this is all you can do in arcana station. And then you can also do cooking, because you will be gathering all, you have the ability to gather all of the cooking materials you need to make all of these recipes. There's just ton of them, and these cooking recipes are one of the most important things in the game. So these are your things. Let's head towards the stations, and I will tell you what those stations are all about and how you can make money from them. So the first way you can make money is just by gathering materials. Come up here, straight sell them to the market. Easy. You have more efficiency, more yield, more strength, easy money. So let's just see cooking. All of the material you see, this is your thing. Hearty meals, these are the meals you craft to get yourself some buffs. Now all of these materials, these foods are especially very important. Now one of these food is going to be helping you to focus more, gather more. So let me go straight skills, and this is your go. Spicy steak pie, you craft it in cooking station or you buy it from the market. But this thing gives you extra luck when you are harvesting. Extra luck will give you extra luck will help you gather more materials when you are harvesting. Better materials actually. Okay, so let's talk about, where is it? Crystal outfitting station. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Loom. Let's talk about loom. Linen only requires fiber. Satin only requires linen. And something, a little note about this thing. If you use better refining material, you get extra chances. For example, if I use tier 1, that's 18. Tier 2, I'm getting 68. Tier 3, I'm getting 93. Now the tier 5 materials are extremely cheap on the market, especially this one is anywhere about 0.01 to 0.05, which is practically free. So always use the best materials no matter what. It will give you a lot more materials, which will in turn give you more XP for the outfitting station, and it will give you extra resources that you can sell on the market. Silk, it requires silk threads and satin. Infused silk requires fire fiber and silk. Phoenix weave requires infused silk, scale cloth, and blister weave. Now this scale cloth, blister weave, wire fiber, and silk threads, where do you get them? So these items you get when you are harvesting these things. For example, to get silk weave, you collect silk weave. This is where you get silk threads. And if to get wire fiber, you just collect wire fiber. This is where you're gonna get wire fiber. Now where do you get scale cloth and blister weave? Do you get them from wire fiber also? Those are the tier 5 legendary materials you get from here. Now there's some other materials you get from silkweeds and hemp, but those materials you gonna know about them. Scale cloths, and there's some more, but those are not very important. You're never gonna be use them. If you find them, just sell them on the market. It's your choice. Now let's go to the engineering. No, stone cutting. Or where is actually Arcana? There you go. Let's talk about Arcana first. Yeah, I know the video is getting very long, but it's just so much to cover. Anyways, station. Here you can make all of your fire stuff, void gauntlets, your other things, void gauntlet, fire stuff, ice gauntlet, and you also create life stuff. So you're gonna be responsible for all of these things, creating all of these things. Other than that, you're responsible for making potions, all kinds of potions. Then you also make coatings, and then you make resistance consumables, tinctures, which are called tinctures of every kind. You're responsible for making wisps, essences, quintesses, all of these materials. Now let's talk about weapons. Simple, you craft them, you sell them. You're gonna know about them once you play more about the game, whether you want to craft something here or do you want to craft it from the buy it from the market. But that's a topic for another video. Now potions, how can you make money from the potions? You either gather this up, you buy, or either buy it from the market. You come here, you craft these materials. This is something that is in the latest updates. You need a prerequisite for crafting any potions. So for a weak health potions, you need a weak health geist. For a common one, you need common health geist, and so on. So the one way you can make money, go gather herbs, gather these materials from the open world, come back, check each and every price on the market. If it makes sense to actually craft and sell, if it makes you more money, then come here, craft, and then sell. If it doesn't make you more money, instead of crafting here, just go and sell the raw materials itself. You will make more money from that. Now even in here, if you use better materials, for example tier 3, if I use tier 5 materials, I will get an extra chance. For example 170%, that's a huge chance. If I use tier 3 materials, I get 20% extra chance. Now as soon if I make power of potions, my chances will be reduced. Instead of 170 is 110. If I'm making tier 5 ones, it's only 20%. So the better stuff you make, the extra chances will be decreasing. But for the most part, you will be using the cheapest material you can find, and you're not gonna have any chance. But this will be your best money maker. Now for upgrading the station, the best way is making weak health geist, making weak health potions, then making common regeneration, strong, then powerful one, and once you're done with powerful ones, you make infused health potions. At this point, it's going to be very easy to actually level it up. Leveling it up to 150 is a huge deal. It takes a lot of time and it's just oof. But there's a short way. If you don't finding other materials for cheap, you can actually make these corruption tinctures. Now these corruption tinctures, depending on the servers, might or might not sell on the market. But if they're selling, oh good, you can even make some money on top of it. Because these corruption tinctures do not require any alchemist, which will save you a lot of money, and this only requires you to get simple things. For example, for corruptions, you just need this and you just need this. These two materials are practically free in the market. You can grab them for 0.01 to 0.05, and it's just free money or free leveling up. Then you come to strong. These materials are also very cheap. For example, this one is 0.05 to 0.010. This one is also the same, so it's practically free. Once I'm level 50, I craft this. Then from level 50 to all the way to level 100, I will craft that, and then at level 100 I will craft this. This is actually how I level up my Arcana from 100 to 150. To be honest, I grabbed this water reagents, bought them, and I bought them. If you buy these things from anywhere up to 0.60, that's going to be your cream of the crop. In my experience, animal viscera and cordite goes for very cheap prices, so you might want to buy them in bulk and then just craft them. Water, you just go out. If you're in any other place, just go out, grab it. If you're in Windsor, there's a stream literally inside the city which you can grab. And once you're level 150, then you have to make a choice. For right now, in making these infused potions is not worth it, but if it's worth it for you, you can check it out if it makes sense, if these things are cheap enough. If these things are cheaper than the making infused potion, you go for it. This would be better for you. Yeah, so this is all the things. Now the third thing you can make money from Arcana is these wisps, quintesses, and souls. You gather motes from the outer world. You come here, you refine them into much better stuff. Now this stuff is important because it is used in making keys for the dungeons, for arenas, which are very important part of the game right now. Each dungeon key can be sold up to from 5,000 to 10,000 beings like Genesis and Lazarus. You come here, you make, so by using those things, motes, you make these elemental hearts and elemental this thing, and Genesis core and undying heart requires quintesses. So you require all of those things in here. So you go gather them in the most efficient way. You come here, make these keys, make dungeon orbs, go sell them, make money. Now okay, so now let's go to the outfitting station. Where is it? There we go. So we talked about looming. No, this is outfitting station. Here the best way to level up is going to be obviously just by start by making linen shirts, then you make satin, then you the linen gloves, which will give you the maximum amount of XP. You use linen, or you can use the counterpart if it's cheap in the market. You use the most basic material for the other ones, and whenever you craft them in bulk, you scrap them, you get some materials back, you make them again. This is going to be the cheapest way. First you start with linen, then you go with satin, eventually you go with silk, and then you will be crafting infused. This is what I will be crafting to level up mine. For example, mine is level 150. This is going to be my thing which I will be doing. Now if you don't have linen, instead you can also go with the where is it, leather armor, yes, coarse leather, and you can use leather as your main material. It's the same thing. Now this is how you're going to be leveling it up. Now here, and you can make kits. You can make kits and sell them. It will give you some good money. You will be making these kits anyways, because the limit is 2,000 for repair parts, and you will be using repair parts here to make money. Now other than that thing in armoring, you are responsible for making these good types of armor. You will be making these armors and sell them. And yeah, this is all about the armoring. You make all of this stuff and just sell them, but majority of what you will be gathering will be used in this outfitting station. Now loomed, everything. Just one thing left I haven't talked about. Just one station that's bugging me. Anyways, if I remember, I haven't talked about it. Now how do you gather? What's the most proficient way to gather? So for gathering, there's different things. You have armor with luck, you have amulet with luck, and you have your tool with luck. The more luck you have, the more better chances you have to gather those tier 5 skill cloth and blistery. For example, on my sickle I have 8.7% luck, and I also have heal. These two perks are one of the most important ones, but right now the experience is also very important because it gives you aptitude boxes. Now the aptitude boxes, what are aptitude boxes is the topic of another story. That's a big one. But on your amulet, you also will be getting a 10% chance for maximum gear score. 600 gear score, you will have 10% chance. Right now I don't have that amulet right now on me, but amulet you're going to have extra chance of luck. You're gonna have chances of luck just like this luck. You're gonna have harvesting luck on this on all of your armor pieces up to 2.8%, which will stack up a lot. Now other than this, the food I showed you will be giving you luck, and other than the food itself, you're going to be having trophies. For example, as you know, you can have 3 houses in 3 different cities in the whole Eternum. In each of those houses you can put 1 trophy of each kind. For example, I put my best trophies in all 3 of my houses. For example, I have harvesting trophies in all of my houses. I have even cooking trophies in all of my houses because I do cooking daily. That's my daily job. I do harvesting sometimes, so that's my main profession. So I have basic trophies. Now I will be upgrading them to major. Now the trophy goes from minor, basic, and major. For making basic, you need minor and something special. For making major, you need a basic trophy and something special with it. Now these trophies are not cheap. These houses are not cheap, but as you go on, you will be getting all of these things, and I will encourage you to get all of them. That will make you a lot of money. Now these are all the ways you gather most of your stuff. Now there are different routes where you can gather wire fiber, each and everything. Little tip in this video. This video has gone way too long already, 20 minutes in fact, but it's just better than the last one. Fiber you collect all over Windswood, all over this area. This area is filled with fiber and hemp. That's hemp, called hemp. Hemp gives you fiber. Herbs, fibers, there's different types of moss all around Windswood. Windswood is a low level area and it's completely filled with it. For silkweed and wire fiber, there are different areas. For silkweed, there's spots in Brightwood, right over here. There's a spots right over here along this shrine, and other spots are all over the places. There are some secret places that I've been using to gather this stuff before and after the update. I will share to you in separate videos because those videos require a thing of their own, which I will be sharing. Routes, mining, harvesting routes of each and every kind wherever you want. There's a route in Reekwater for wire fiber, I just told you. There's a strange route that starts from the Windswood over here of wire fiber. You get one here, then after long travel you get one more, after long travel you get one more. It keeps on going like this and it will end somewhere over here. You can collect a lot of fiber that will require a lot of travel distance, but it just nobody does it, so you have more likely chances to gather them. There's a great wonderful wire fiber route in Brightwood, which will I talk about and somewhere else. If you want to know about that, you're gonna have to subscribe. I ain't gonna give you everything in this one. You're gonna have to subscribe and like. There's one route in Weaversman. There's special routes in Shattered Mountains. There's a route in Aden Grove, and there's even a route in Morningdale, to be honest. But if you want to know about Anna, I forgot, even in a bond scale. If you want to know about all of these routes in a separate videos and the best way you can make money and how much you can make money from them, you're gonna have to subscribe, and I will talk about each and every one of them and how to make money from there. Let's talk about a little bit about cooking materials. So the cooking materials you're gonna get most of your things is from these villages. You go around and gather them from these villages, and yeah, so this is gonna be it for today, and I will see you in the next one. So please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to have fun.